details like sound.
Okay. Oh, and I need to get the clay out from the front of the heater.
Yeah.
Here. So don't have the scales right there. It's going to go for the multi-part construction today. Yes. Yes, I did. Ooh, yes, this one's warm to the touch. It's warmer than my fingers. You'll have even warmer. You'll have more warm air hitting you now. Gotta remove the clay.
Actually, it was going around, so it was hitting further this way.
Oh, was that a good thing then?
No, just kind of like.
Do you want me to angle the heater?
Yeah, maybe angle the heater. Oh yeah, that's better.
Okay.
I think it'd gotten bumped before.
Yeah.
Because it used to have warm hair. And I go, huh.
It got shifted on you.
Yeah, it does. It's a little portable heater. Yeah. What do you want? Really?
Mute. There we go. Don't need that. Okay, so so you're going to be throwing this in 4 parts.
Yeah.
Oh, not including the lid. Oh, sorry.
Come on. Come on.
Finish turning. There we go. Better. Yes, Nix, I aimed the camera at you.
No, not only is it where furniture old chairs come to die, it's where old computer equipment comes to die.
Yeah, that is a shock. So, oh, you want to show the camera your little construction drawing?
Yeah.
So yes, the horizontal lines are where it's going to be multi-part.
Because I'm going to throw it in 1, 2, 3 pieces. Then the 4th piece will be the part that is the big secondary lip thing.
It looks like a
For the-
boneless plate.
Yeah. So that should work. But I'm going to need the big piece of clay. I'll need the
warm water. I need to add the warm water.
water.
So I already got that boiling off to the side. Because it's an old phone and it's grunge.
It's grunchy?
It's grouch. But the stuffy nose, which got some extra, letters in there. She found his. Whoa!
No. Oh, we're just going to have to do this.
Yes. I'll get you the piece of clay. So, how much weight do you want for the first chunk? Do you want like a 60, 70?
Probably maybe the 80.
Maybe the 80? Okay.
Yeah. I'm thinking probably 3 80s.
You okay there, Nix?
Yeah, she jumped straight in. I'm glad she didn't land in the bucket that was down there.
Yeah, she already fell into the wash water. So we have the container of water that we use for rinsing hands off. And well, she slipped.
Yeah, well.
Instead of going for a drink, she went into the drink.
Actually, no, yeah, I still going to use one of the big, nicer bats. The big bats.
Big bats.
The
Big
ones
bats.
that aren't warped or cracked or delaminating. Nothing like that.
Yeah, because the first chunk doesn't have to get... It didn't splash you in the face when she slapped that down, Nix. Oh, that turned off for a moment. That means it registered like 60 degrees down there.
Yeah. That's a big deal this time of year.
Yeah.
Oh, warm weather. Oh, well, now we have a little bit of sunshine. It can't decide what it wants to be today.
There's my orange tree. It seems to have gotten away. There's other trees. Maybe it ended up in...
You didn't get that up there. So.
Oh, get what up? What'd I forget? Oh, yes, the phone.
Yeah.
The not phone.
It's a small display device.
Yes.
What does it get for its retirement? Be relegated up here.
It's got messages on it from like 81 days ago. Let me get rid of some of the notifications on the screen. Maybe that'll help.
Yes, Sarah.
Okay, that's all it's... There. Here. There we go. There. Now it's back up.
Cooperate. Don't do anything wild this way.
There's the thing I was working.
Because it always helps to talk to the clay, of course, right?
Yeah, the container tool's not in there. The orange tool's not in there either. Huh. I wonder where I set it down.
It's already up to 7 inches.
Oh, cool.
Gotta be 8 inches across, right?
8 inches at the belly. So it could only, you may only have to get to 7 inches on the bottom ring.
Just want it to be nice and heavy because it's
Yeah.
fermentation.
Hey, Nix. Or am I flinging little bits of clay off?
And it's 3 inches.
And you
It's
need a
the-
total of 14. Nix, you're kind of in my way.
It's gonna be like 5 inches a piece.
Yes.
Would be
Ideal.
ideal, yes.
And if you need, you'll probably need more clay for that middle ring.
Yeah,
So maybe more like 90?
yeah.
Or I could do the full-on amphora size piece, which is the roughly 120.
Yeah. As we have, this is 8 inches there. This one's 4 inches.
Neighbor still, where are you? There you are.
There's the cutting type tool. So it's even because it can be like stack the rings, yes. The next one won't have a top or bottom.
No. Oh yes, I better get you the next
Actually,
piece.
the leftover of that one will probably be a plate.
Yeah. Probably be a full-size plate, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, good. Good.
Did the jaws on that one open wide enough?
Only just. There we go. That's the size for this ring.
Next hunk. Yes. Yeah, the little thunk sound, that is me weighing beyond the amount of clay that actually is measured by the
Food scale.
Yeah, it's a 5-pound food scale. It's inexpensive and it came from a restaurant supply place, so it's lasted fairly well. But yeah, it tops out at 5 pounds.
And how many pounds is 120, Sarah?
Lots. Yes, you've moved to your other location, Nix. I have changed where Cat is here. There.
Clay is kind of firm.
Sorry.
No,
you need softer clay? I'll get you a fresh bag.
Oh yeah, that is like way not soft enough.
Okay, I'll get that off the wheel for you.
Get off the bat.
And
That would be fine if I wasn't trying to make something
big
with
and
such
precise.
precision.
Be right back with fresh clay.
Yeah. Because I don't want to hurt my hand again. That was no fun. But, you know, because it has the whole... Also, did something silly like did gardening the other day. Pulled lots of weeds. We're gonna have lots of, we're gonna have the berry hedge around the front yard. Different kinds of berries. Blueberries and huckleberries and you name it. Except no blackberries. Blackberries are evil.
What? Blackberries are evil?
There's a message.
Oh, this is very cool. Also, I didn't think I thanked you enough for my rude mug reproduction. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
But the fellow that came to us very abashed at a Ren fair, asking for a reproduction of it's a woman's portrait. It's Italian pottery, and her face is completely made up of dicks.
Is the platter of
Many shaded
dicks. Yeah, but you know.
Okay. Right size? Want me to round it for you?
Sure.
Yeah, because you did aggravate your muscles the other day, didn't you?
Just a little bit.
We went out and planted things. Did gardening. Got elderberry, lingonberry, salal-berry, huckleberry,
with blueberry,
camas,
camas,
which is a local edible bulb plant, and what was the last one? Oh yeah, and grapevine.
Oh, and a pear tree.
Yes, and a pear tree. No
So our
partridges.
other pear tree won't be lonely.
Yeah.
That poor, abused-looking pear tree.
Nix, do not attack the camera. I know I touched it. I know you saw it move.
I've had other merchants threaten to take my Hebrew for sale. You'll need to put it on the website. We could do that.
We can do that. I need to sit down and spend a day on the website.
At least.
I need to sit down and spend a week on the website.
Yeah.
Now, do you want me to leave this piece here or put it up?
You can leave it there.
Okay. I will, grab a bag, put those other lumps back into a bag, and I can put some more moisture back.
And I hope our Hebrew letters were good.
We're very much recreating things of the past, where potters were frequently illiterate and did not know that which they were actually writing.
Yeah, because we do things from other scripts, which are all really cool.
But it doesn't mean we can actually read what we write.
Yeah.
Potters Calligraphy was not a high-class art form.
No.
Not for the longest of times.
It still isn't a high class art form.
Nope. Oh, the water is overflowing down there again. Well, since that one piece going back into the bag was wet, it should be good in terms of
see how this.
I can hear the difference.
Yeah.
Ah! What? You splooshed! And I saw it just quad my face!
Yes, but my writing is a lot better with a paintbrush than it is with a pen and pencil.
Amazingly, I seem to have dodged most of it. Because I can see the splatter on the ground.
Yes, I don't see it on you.
No, I'm actually kind of shocked. Some of it did
Close
hit
enough
me.
for government work. I've always had really bad penmanship, so, you know.
I need to rinse my
Because, oddly enough, yeah, my writing is a lot better with a paintbrush.
You have taken notes at times when you were on the phone with underglaze.
Yeah, and couldn't figure out why I was on a sticky note at that.
Didn't figure out why your pen just ran out of ink?
Then I realized I had...
Until you realized it was underglaze on the brush?
Onto a sticky note. That was a thing.
And now you can use this pad again. Just slide it under there. As the fourth ring, probably going to need 120 again.
Yeah, probably.
Third ring.
Third ring. The fourth ring is the
Fourth ring is the
low
deep plate, low bowl
thing.
dish.
Yeah, that you cut the center out of.
Yeah, and that's going to be one of those forehand maneuvers to pick it up.
Yeah, and then you have to make a lid for it.
Yes.
Which will be a bowl.
Yes. Okay. You're going to need another 120 piece for the top third.
Of course, that whole saying, close enough with government work, was a very popular saying when I worked for an aerospace company.
That's horrifying!
Yeah, it was funny.
Close enough for government work should not involve things that go boom! Oh, goodness.
That's close enough for government work, huh? Well, it was government work.
It was. You're not wrong.
That was many, many years ago. At a county far, far away.
Oh, Nix. Am I getting a dirty look because I need to re-aim your camera? There we go. Is that better? Is it aimed at you again?
Got to do things like, you know, go hiking every day at lunchtime.
That facility was conveniently near a local, was it community park?
Regional park.
Regional park.
It was a half a mile from the end of the road.
Okay, and not the bowl, I'm looking at the plate thing. Probably the 35 for the plate. Dish bowl.
I would go 40.
Go 40?
I can always...
You can always cut it down.
Yes.
Or leave more material on the bottom to be made into a plate.
No, because I want that to be...
Yeah.
The very top one is going to be... There's my spoon.
And here you go. What's the matter, sweetie? Is it a
quick.
little chilly?
But yet she has to come out here.
Oh, yeah. Doesn't matter what temperature. Oh, you want up? Yes, you do. Oh, what? You want to see what I'm doing? Still say, Melissa, Cirque du Soleil. Should have got an angle. They're incredibly trainable. Isn't that right? She who loves to play fetch.
Yeah.
And as a result, And where she likes to drop the corks she likes to play fetch with, she's also learning down. Because that gets her out of off the table with the pottery before she launches herself.
Yeah.
Okay, so top dish bit. And then the lid. Oh wait, I'm cutting the chunk from the lid.
Yeah, that would be good, Sarah.
Because I'm like, could I cut it out for you? No.
No, because we need to know how big it's going to be.
Yes.
Getting there. Maybe only another inch bigger.
Are you showing off that you're a boogie monster?
That other monitor is really blurry, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like double vision kind of blurry.
Yeah.
Remind me not to look at that one.
Yeah. I could angle it away from you, Mom.
Yeah. 'Cause that hurts the eyes.
Ooh, I hit buttons on the side. I didn't know that those existed. There. Better?
Yeah.
Well, the monitors that we have out here, neither of them are new. One of them was gifted to us by somebody who upgraded, so it's age unknown.
Yeah.
It's an old Dell monitor. Depending on the era, Dell monitors tended to be really tough.
Okay, so we seem to have width now. Let's see. Getting close to the height.
And if that monitor dies, we do have a couple more semi-derelicts up in the attic.
Because somebody doesn't get rid of anything.
Well, there's times where we need to go up and get one of the spare monitors.
No, I'm talking about your brother.
Oh, yes. Otherwise known as our IT guy. Trying to separate him from old tech gear is like trying to extract hen's teeth.
Mind you, a lot of that stuff does come in use again.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 60-70% of it.
Yeah.
Except for his drawer full of hard drives.
Oh, his dead hard drive archive?
Goes, I'll use them someday.
For what? One of them I think only holds a gigabyte. Mind you, I remember when that was the cool, big, how would anyone ever fill up a whole gigabyte?
Now you have files bigger than that.
I do. I have lots of files that are bigger than that. And not all of them are video files. Some of them are just graphics files. And
Yeah.
and some of those are exclusively vector.
My ruler is dirty again. Who keeps getting my ruler dirty?
Oh gee, who's
That's
the one
what
that always
I know.
complained about leaving the tools dirty?
I don't know who could be doing that either.
What's the matter, Nix? Is it a little chilly out here? I know, it's under 60 degrees. You're not amused. I know, I have clay on my hands too. That's distasteful. I have those boxes that I saved out of some of those recent shipments and I can pack that sucker in.
Yeah.
There are some packages, some items that I just kind of dread packing for shipping. This will be one of those. At least this one's going to be easier for you to attach the pieces than that mojito. What are you looking for?
Big,
Big?
rib thing.
Big rib. Okay. Silicone or wood?
Wood.
Oh, the big wooden rib?
Yeah.
Oh, where did we put that?
Yeah.
Wait. So I'm doing this thing over here. Nope. We didn't put that down. Oh, I see it! It's near your head. Up.
Oh, up there. Yeah.
It's the first time she's used that particular
Actually,
tool.
there's also a straight one too.
Oh, that one might be downstairs. Do you want me to go look? Or is that one going to be sufficient?
Let's see. It was starting to edge outwards. You see, it's not a good idea.
There it is.
No being edgy.
No edgy pottery.
No edgy. And now,
Nope.
4.5. 4.5 is what you're going to be. I get it. Okay.
Do you want the next piece to be a little bit bigger?
Yeah, maybe.
Because it's got to come in.
Yeah, it's going to be more. Well, actually, maybe not. But it might be good for it to be a little bit more.
Okay.
Actually, that one down.
Okay, you want me to leave the bottom down here? And put
Because I
the
might
middle up?
try to make that one a little taller.
Okay. I was just going to
Because
consider
that
the
one's-
belt. Okay.
If you hand that one to me.
Okay. This is one of the major benefits of working on bats. And I will add a little bit of clay to that piece. And I'll give it another 20 ounces.
Yeah. There we go. And
There.
I wonder why I stopped on this guy here. Because he was being ever so slightly a little weird.
Ever so slightly a little weird.
There we go. And
Take that again. Do you want me to put middle back right there?
it should be okay.
Okay.
The next bat. Next big bat. I think I'll use one of the bigger ones. Just that way. It's just a little bit flatter.
Because those are the ones that have less wear to them. And sit.
Stay in your spot.
That one trying to pull the bat away.
You stay
That
put.
your fur all poofed.
I'm rounding it.
Yeah, I only rounded it so far.
And now I'll squish this into the bottom so it doesn't have the world's biggest papa.
And if anyone's
Which
wondering,
means belly button, by
Yeah.
the way. It was from an art history class.
it was the Intro to Tribal Studies course, wasn't it?
Yes.
Oh, goodness. Is it the Hopi? My apologies if I'm getting the
Either
tribe wrong.
Hopi or non-Hopi.
Maybe it was Hopi.
Yeah.
They were the ones
The
that...
Grand Canyon
Yeah,
is
Grand-
what they were referring to.
Grand Canyon was the Sipapu of the world.
Belly button.
It's the world's belly button.
But anytime there is a little divot in the bottom of a piece of clay to this day, it's a sipapu.
Yeah. Well, the first couple of times I had something like that, it really did look like an innie belly button.
Yeah.
No, okay. You're not letting go yet. Gotcha.
It's just one of those technical terms.
Yes. It's
Just like
scripture.
Gradu.
Yeah, Gradu, which was the term used by a particular ceramics
I
teacher.
don't remember which one it was now.
The really tall redhead.
Oh, the one at Cal
The,
State
the
Hayward?
one that didn't think you were short. Until you guys got the
That
wrong
was the one
fire
at Cal
hose.
State Hayward.
Yes.
He was like well in excess of 6 feet tall.
He was 6'4".
I'm 5 feet tall.
And somehow he did not notice the fact that you were
I'm short.
you're 16 inches taller and shorter than he was.
Yeah, I'm sure you can see the top of that kiln and see what color the flame is coming out the top.
Well,
It was
like
an old
said,
glass
now,
kiln. It was gas fired.
Terrifying front loader.
Well, that's what you need for doing ratatouille.
Yeah.
Which is it's a fun process, but you're left with a thing that can't be used.
Because the reason why it can absorb that smoke is because it's still porous.
Yeah.
And if it's so porous that smoke will get into the vessel,
so will
so will everything else. Bacteria, water, you name it.
Marina. Hello. Hello. Thanks for joining. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. What I'm making right now is a big fermentation. It's going to be 8 inches wide by 14 inches tall.
Yeah, you're trying to make the rings each 5
5
inches in case we suffer any loss of height on any individual ring during the process.
Yeah.
Hi. You need cuddles?
And then it has the lid that goes on it, which is, well...
Oh no, I'm just a pathway.
Do you feel used?
You just walk all over me. She's like, nah, don't want to sit on you, just gonna climb through.
And, well, this takes a little bit longer to center. It's 140 ounces, roughly.
So we're talking
Close to 10 pounds.
close to 10 pounds of clay. 8-ish?
8.5 pounds.
8.5 pounds.
With my little child-sized gloved hands.
Okay, hey Nix, I'm sitting down. Come here. You want to sit in my lap? You just gonna stare at me?
Which is why throwing it in 3 pieces, because I do not have that kind of wingspan there. I'm not a big guy, and I'm not 25, so I don't have unlimited oomph.
No, keep your head out of that. See? Laugh. No. It wasn't her idea, she's not sitting.
And first, okay, I'm achieved centered. Now I'm opening it so it'll be a cylinder. Then it's to get it the right size. Then it has to go back in
Yeah.
a little bit at the top.
Probably with the resultant width, maybe the 6 inches at the top?
Yeah.
Something big enough where you can get your hand with a handful of something back out.
Yeah. It has to, because most people have bigger hands. Yes.
Maybe not Catherine. She's also short.
Yes.
But even most people our size have bigger hands.
At least I don't have little stubby digits.
Meh.
The stubby digits are not my fault.
No.
The closest you get from this side is Scandinavian, not
Yeah.
Hungarian.
Yeah. And it's like people ask, oh, what sort of ethnicity is like a Pacific
White.
Islander? What?
White.
Complete lack of pigmentation. Get your head out of the bag, Jack. Well, it's time for the plastic to come off that one and get rounded anyway. Right?
Yes.
Hello, Kitty. You're just trying to encourage me to do something that I still needed to get to. Isn't that right? You totally weren't getting into something, were you?
No, of course she wasn't.
Now you're confused. What am I doing? Okay, this guy has to look over his back. Do not climb in. Well, it was that time she got her head stuck in the top of an amphora.
Yes. Cats are usually smarter than that.
Her excuse being that she's still young, I guess. Not that we had either of our past two do something so foolish. Nix is very adventurous.
Ever so slightly klutzy.
She overbalanced and fell off the table. Thank you for being particularly well timed there, Nix. Oh, you're gonna sit over there. Oh, I'm getting a glare now. Did I laugh at you? Yeah, I'm sorry, okay. Smoothing the inside of these handles
Daughter's hurting her foot. Yes. That would be evil thing. Pop the evil air bubble. That would make it go boom, you know. Boom would be bad. Because this would have a lot of force behind it.
Yeah. But it's big. And then you have a very sad human hanging upside down in the kiln, getting all the bits back up. So it's not so much sad, it's very, very grouchy.
Not just one grouchy.
No, I'm talking about, but you're not head down inside the kiln.
No.
That's my job. Nix, don't knock over the computer. Yes, I'm looking at you. You made a sound, didn't you?
That she has not figured out what sheer curtains are really all about.
Okay, she tried to jump through the sheer curtains again yesterday, didn't she?
Yes.
And then she was ejected from that room. Particularly with the number of things she bounced off of on the way down.
Including a plant.
Yes, that poor plant.
Hasn't it been through enough?
Mostly her.
Mm-hmm.
And that guy had an infection of spider mites, which we had to nurse it back through.
Go.
Fight hard of getting anything to live in that room. There we go. This guy goes over here.
And what I'm doing right now is called collaring. I'm getting you to go back in.
This tool goes in that cup. This cup. Doom spike goes in that cup.
Which is a lot easier to do on things that are smaller around, or if you have bigger hands.
Yeah. Thank you for moving out of the way next so I can get to this bat. Look! That! You want in the coat? You want in the coat? Yes. Rattle the zipper at you. Oh, yes, that got your attention.
Or what I might do is just do a fourth piece. This made such a lovely cylinder.
Okay, so how many?
I need something that'll go like this.
Do you want it? Yeah, because at that point, do you want to throw it? Yeah, it'd be best to have it narrow side up rather than narrow side down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
This is stop you. And this is 5.5 inches tall.
so you've definitely got enough height.
Yeah. This makes up for the 1/2 inch the other one didn't want to do.
Yeah. Mind you, you actually did have a nice rounded shoulder down there.
Of course, I could always just do it upside down.
Yeah, I mean, you may still want to do a neck. But yeah, you could totally use that shoulder.
Yeah.
So,
There we go. Got it.
Would 40-ish be the right amount?
Let's still go 50 or 60.
Okay.
Just in case. Captain Phillips.
Hello.
Thanks for joining. I'm doing today is making a big fermentation crock.
What I can do is, at the end of the throwing session, I will pan across so we can see all the parts.
Yes, it's being thrown in parts.
So 50-60 you said, right?
Yes, 50-60 I said.
This is 58. Is the towel on the other side of you goopy enough to be sent away? Or is it just...
I think I'd had
Here
one
you
and
go.
it gotten too wet.
It got, yeah, really wet, so you tossed it to one side. And
So it could dry.
Mhm.
I hung it on the little whoop-de-doo of the shelf rack thingy.
Bracket.
Bracket.
Rack thingy.
So thingy's a technical term.
Do you want me to set this one up?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Here.
there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it is right.
So since this has got so many parts to the construction, will you be able to attach all of the rings at the same time, or you have to do those in separate sessions?
One at a time.
Because you gotta wait for the first join to solidify,
Hi.
and then
I add
attach
the next one. And then you wait for it to solidify, then you add the next one.
And you generally wait overnight between
Yeah,
each
so
attachment.
this is-
So 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 days just assembling.
Uh-huh.
And that's once they're dry enough to assemble. But we're gonna help that along by turning on the humidifier. Maybe at the 70%, because it can control the humidity.
Yes, we don't want to
I don't want to take it down to like 50 or 60.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe the 70, the slow dry,
Yes.
versus the current humidity in here, which is 81.
Yeah. This morning it was 90% humidity in here.
Yeah, well, it's also cold.
I can always make it shorter if there's too much neck.
Yeah.
But
Having extra neck is handy.
handy, because the clay is recyclable until it's fired. After it's fired, it becomes your dirt if
Yes.
something happens to it.
Good drainage for the bottom of garden beds.
Yes.
All in all, since we have moved in, we haven't had too much in the way of bits.
Well, we don't live on the coast anymore.
No.
Too big now.
And now it's taller. And after it goes through its first firing, that's when I will make the fermentation weights for the inside.
Yeah.
Because then it's already had its first shrinkage, but I'm working with wet clay So it'll definitely have enough shrinkage.
Mm-hmm. Yep, there we go.
Okay. So now the
Bowl.
yes. I suppose I could leave this here since the bowl's going to go around that in some way. And then, okay, now I know how big the over the top bowl is going to have to be. Unless you want to wait a couple days to throw that part.
I could just wait on
Yeah.
that.
Because then you'll know more of the dynamics of that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm guessing you'll probably be pretty done muscle-wise by the time you finish throwing the last piece.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, hey, do you want to throw some regular-sized bowls? And I'm like, you're probably going to be pretty toasty.
Yeah.
You have thrown over a full bag of clay.
Yeah. Look at the pieces.
Yes. There are so many parts to do.
Go around.
No, I want to put the upper parts to this on the lower shelf where they're going to dry more slowly. That's what I want to do. Yeah. So I want those two pieces to dry first.
Go. And
And that'll be the water tray.
yes.
There we go. Yay.
Warm water.
Yeah. Okay, so and now you get to go inside and rest those your arms of yours.
And turn off the heater.
Yes. Ooh, there's a cord in the shot. There we go. Yeah, because there are the 5 parts.
Yeah. And then we'll all be one day.
Yes.
And we'll throw the lid once I have the parts assembled.
So you know all the angles and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.